Hello everyone, it's August 8th, 2025, and I'm back with another break time message. These narcissists were discussing breaking into something, breaking into a house, maybe somebody broke into a house, or something. Take it as it resonates. They're commenting that she was stronger than they thought she was. And I believe they're talking about a flesh temple. This curator is once more speaking of a young gal that they think would be a good sacrifice. However, they say that she is terrified. They've been targeting this feminine for a number of years now. 6, 7 years. They've talked of her frequently. They are considering sacrificing her and presenting her as the quote-unquote real representative that has been making changes. They want to bring a challenge to the courts. Plant and animals, one of these said. There are groups of folks out there who have incorporated into their prayer over their foods that they give the thanks to the plants and the animals that have given of themselves so that our lives could be sustained. And so I believe they're talking about this. They believe that it's wrong. You know, these are people who have followed their own rules regarding prayer and gratitude, and yours doesn't fit with their ideas. These narcissists are calling someone a half-breed, half-angel, half-beast. They're talking about a woman who regularly uses plant medicine, and they discuss her regular purification rituals or practices. They say there's an issue about prostituting her. They're targeting a woman with malice in mind. They want to cut off her medicines and her purification rituals. They want to degrade and defile her and her energy. They want to feast on her adrenals. And they're getting serious about their plans. Somebody is asking another if they will recognize her. And they're being told that it's her final episode. They're talking about this lifetime story thing that these masculines have been broadcasting throughout the galaxy. They want to separate her from her protector. The number 42 is mentioned. Someone was asking if she was heterosexual. And a masculine feels very strongly against Israel. They're talking of resident like a country, and they're saying something has to be a contract. It sounds like someone may try to offer residency to a country, binding them to a contract. They require a binding contract in order to possess someone and claim them in a sacrifice, their energy and their gifts. Somebody is frustrated calling another person a liar. They're talking about an African, and it sounds like that it is a woman that they are speaking of, spying on. They're talking about the 144,000. They're saying that somebody is resentful. You know, not wanting to play with people who have malice and intend to do you harm isn't resent. It's like, just stop already. You know, it's ridiculous. They keep pushing in and pushing in and pushing in. And when people get frustrated and tired of these infiltrators pushing in, being abusive, They say that they are resentful, and they accuse them of having venom in their heart. They're saying that a feminine is embarrassing everyone by revealing the truth. They've actually embarrassed themselves. They can't figure out how this woman has control of herself. They've done everything they could to shut her down. They've done everything they could to make her appear as though she's insane. They've done everything they could to drive her into the ground. They're saying somebody should, and that somebody or something is out of control. They are checking their list of qualities needed to meet for a feminine sacrifice. Sounded like somebody said Conrad, which is brave counsel and bold advisor. They are targeting the chosen. Wreck this bathroom, somebody said. And it sounds as though they're trying to destroy evidence. I heard them talking a while back about chainsaw. They could have done something with the chainsaw in the bathroom. I've seen that in the movies. These ones are very dedicated to unaliving women, sacrificing them into another dimensional reality or something, drawing off of their essence, their energy, and their gifts. Apparently, this is the forbidden fruit. Who told you that? Someone asked. And another stated boldly, I did. They've triggered another awakening. They're talking about Akashic records. The curator seems to be talking about the courts. They were driving humanity into sin. They were hijacking their Akashic records, altering them. They were driving them into addictions of all sorts, and then deceitfully convicting them. It seems that humanity has been exempt from harsh judgment due to all of the manipulation that they have been experiencing. That is the message that I have for you, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.